Yeah, we have Parish President Mike Cooper taking to the podium right now, giving an update on urging residents to flee from Hurricane Ida. Let's take a live listen in.
Brady with St. Tammany Parish Sheriff's Office, Clarence Poe, Director of Homeland Security and Emergency Operations, St. Tammany Parish, Chief Kaufman with Fire District 1 in Slidell, Chairman Mike Lorino, St. Tammany Parish Council, Public Information Officer Wyndham with Fire District 4, and Chief Randy Vandal with Slidell Police Department. We also have Mayor Cromer from Slidell, Mayor Madden of Mandeville, and Mayor Johnson of Covington, who will also say a few words during this conference. Hurricane Ida, as I said earlier, poses a real threat to southeast Louisiana and to St. Tammany Parish. In advance of this dangerous storm, a state of emergency was declared for St. Tammany Parish yesterday and is in effect, and it coincides with the governor's state of emergency. Hurricane Ida has just been upgraded to a Cat 2. A Cat 2 storm is now headed our way. Landfall is expected tomorrow evening in the Morgan City area as a Cat 4 with 140 mile-per-hour winds. And the storm will move northerly and affect St. Tammany. We can expect strong force winds late Sunday evening and early Monday morning. Also, strong wind gusts can be expected throughout the day on Monday. With that, of course, we can expect extensive tree damage and widespread power outages. In addition, we can expect 4 to 7 feet storm surge along the shores of Lake Pontchartrain from Gust Island in Mandeville to the Wrigley's in Slidell and all points in between. The hurricane is expected to bring 10 plus inches of rain. And because we're on the east side of the eye, there's a strong possibility of tornadoes as well. We ask our citizens to continue to make preparations today. Food, water, medical supplies, batteries, gasoline, propane. Get your chainsaws ready. Sandbags are still available throughout the day today until dusk at the 6 locations that have been open since yesterday morning. And also keep in mind that there is heavy traffic on our local roadways, our interstate system, and the causeway for those who are evacuating, particularly from our southern parishes. Clarence is going to talk about the shelters that are going to be open later today. What else can our citizens expect due to the effects of the storm? Local roadways will be impassable and inundated because of high water and downed trees. There'll be widespread power outages for an extended period of time. There will be inland and riverine flooding expected. We are closely monitoring the following rivers for current levels and predicted crest and flood stages: the Tchefuncte River near Covington, the Bogafly River at Boston Street, the Bogafly River near Camp Covington, the Abita River in Abita Springs, the Bogachita River near Bush, the Pearl River near I-59, and the Pearl River near Pearl River. All of these rivers at this time are at normal stages, which means they have capacity, but they are all expected to reach flood stages, not maximum flood stages that we've seen before, but at this time they are expected to reach flood stages, and we'll have more information on that tomorrow or as we get further information. I've been in contact with our local electrical utilities, CLECO, West St. Tammany Electric, and Entergy. All agencies have indicated that they are prepared to serve our citizens, serve their customers as quickly as possible as the storm moves out. Of course, that doesn't mean that power will be immediately restored, and it will all be based upon the effects of the storm, how many trees are down, and how many lines are affected. They have pre-positioned assets to be able to immediately respond. Our hospitals, our major hospitals with ERs are open and ready to serve our citizens, despite the heavily impacted, how heavily impacted they are due to our COVID patients. But they are open, and we also have our emergency rooms or our emergency care centers open as well to serve our citizens as needed. During and after Hurricane Ida passes, if you're using generators, please make sure you use them outside only. To avoid carbon monoxide poisoning. When I spoke with Governor Edwards yesterday, if he didn't stress that 3 times to me, I can't stress that enough. I think that was a main concern from past storms. Many of the casualties were due to use of generators inside. Also, please avoid sightseeing after the storm, as there may be high water, down trees, and down power lines. Help your neighbors in time of need, even now, before the storm, and after the storm. This evening, and I'm sure Clarence will go over this, the Emergency Operations Center here in Covington will have all of its stakeholders and partners represented here to serve our citizens as the storm comes through and even after the storm. That phone number, which is the same number as we've used before, is 985-898-2323, 985-898-2323. That's a number to call, and all our stakeholders, including DOTD, our utility companies, law enforcement, at all levels, emergency responders will be represented here at the EOC. A flash flood watch remains in effect in St. Tammany until Tuesday morning at 7 a.m. On Monday, all public and private schools will be closed. North Shore Technical Community College, parish government offices, the St. Tammany Parish Justice Center and Towers Building, and all of our parish libraries. And I'm sure there are more closures that will be announced as the storm comes through and is determined what will be open on Monday. After the storm, we want to let our citizens know that we have an email address that citizens can report damage to their homes. After reporting also that information to their own insurance agencies, that email address is damage, D-A-M-A-G-E, at stpgov.org. That's damage@stpgov.org. And the phone number, 985-898-2574, 985-898-2574. That information, or that contact information, is to be used after the storm to report damages to homes so that we can get an accurate count on damages, and but also report to your own insurance agents as well.